Okay, so there are few more static characteristics that we did not see in the last video. We will continue those static characteristics this video as well. So threshold is the smallest measurable input below which no output change can be identified. So this threshold is usually you can see in the back of electronic items, where the manufacturers will give the first detectable output change. So this is the smallest measurable input for which an output happens, below which there won't be an output change uh, produced by the transducer or the instrument. That's called threshold. Linearity we have seen. Stability, the ability of an instrument to retain its performance throughout the specified storage life and operating life is called stability. The stability of measurement instrument can be claimed as its ability to retain its performance throughout the specified storage life and operating life. So these actually you can see these parameter for analytical instruments like lab mixer, chemical mixing equipment in the chemistry laboratory. You can see the big instruments that actually stirs the chemicals for chemical reactions. So there the stability of the instruments are actually mentioned by the manufacturer. Okay, so that you can also see here. Okay, this stability also can be told in one level equivalent to the capacity as a battery. You could have seen this capacity in your mobile phones, and storage battery backups, because that stability, so the capacity, how much capacity it can hold charge and how much time it can hold charge. That's what it says, specified storage life or operating life. So how much time it can hold the charge and how much time it can actually operate without any faultiness is called stability. Okay, so these things we see in our normal day-to-day life also. Range and span we have discussed, bias we have discussed. Okay, tolerance, so it is the maximum allowable error that is specified in terms of certain value, while the measurement it's called tolerance. It specifies the maximum allowable deviation of the manufactured device from the mentioned value. So how much deviation is allowable, or how much maximum error it can a system is uh, allowed to make with respect to a certain standard value is called tolerance. Okay, another important concept, hysteresis. So what is hysteresis? Hysteresis is a phenomenon which depicts different output effects while during loading and unloading. So what is loading? When you measure a quantity with the instrument, the device is said to be loaded. When you don't measure a quantity with the instrument, the device is said to be unloaded. Or when you remove the measuring quantity from the system, it's called unloading. The hysteresis takes place due to the fact that all the energy. So why is hysteresis happening? Let's take a stretched rubber band. When you stretch a rubber band, you provide a tensile force. So this force is applied on the material. The tensile energy is applied on the material of the rubber band. So it gets stressed and it gets elongated. When you release the rubber band, if the rubber band comes to the same resting point or to the same length, then the energy stored or energy invested in the material, tensile energy invested in the material to stretch, is restored back. Restored back during compression or recovered back during unloading. So tensile, when you stretch the rubber band, it's loading. When you remove the stretch, or when you release your fingers, the rubber band goes to its initial position, that's unloading. If the rubber band does not come back to the original length, then there is a loss of energy by the material, the loss of tensile energy during compression of the material. So this phenomenon is called hysteresis. Okay, let's define it formally. When the input of an instrument is varied from 0 to its full scale, then the input is decreased from its full scale to 0. The output, if it is not reducing as it got increased, then the output of the particular input uh, have lost some energy during the process of unloading. And this so they say that this might be mainly due to internal friction or hysteric damping. Okay, so Coulomb's friction. Coulomb's